Oh, we're live. Hey, what's up, everyone? I've got the cue. We are rocking and rolling. Welcome to another Whiskey Wednesdays. I'm Joe Humphrey with Gift 270. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tonight we have something a little different. We are going to do our regular Whiskey Wednesday raffle where one winner is either going to take home a set of Weller or they're going to take one bottle of Weller and play for some Pappy later down the road. And then after that, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to make a cocktail out here, and we're going to transition, and we are going to do our Bourbon Strong, Kentucky Strong raffle after that, where we're going to give away 3 additional prizes, including some Pappy. So make sure to stay tuned. We're going to have a fun time tonight, and now I'm going to kick it over to Kenny and Eric for Whiskey Wednesdays.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've already had the welcome, so I feel like I'm giving them
stole your thunder.
A double welcome. I mean, what in the world?
But we're really happy they're
here. You don't
here.
even need me. I know, and I feel like, just out of respect for Joe, I should call you Joe all night, because all you did last week was call Joe Eric.
Oh, you were watching that?
I was.
Oh,
I was.
okay.
I tuned in at 8 o'clock with all these fine people out here, and then waited to 8:05, then waited to 8:10, and I was like, did they forget how to do this with me being gone? So sorry. I'll try not to be out of town again because the wheels just fell off the bus.
That's exactly what it was.
I came back.
Had nothing to do with a widespread fiber outage.
The windows were boarded up. I was like, man, did we close Give 270 because I was gone for 1 week? Can't even take a vacation.
Oh, oops, we're gone. Oh, man, and you're here.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Oh,
so, man, he does have a lot of power back there.
Too much power, but don't let it go to his head.
Yeah, it will. It will.
His happy Jack, happy face, whatever his hat says there. That's a happy face if I've ever seen one. But welcome. Great turnout tonight. We're doing back-to-back raffle drawings.
Yeah, we've done this before,
We have.
but we have 2 different types of raffles that we put on our regular Whiskey Wednesdays, $5 tickets recurring every week, and then from time to time we get the opportunity to partner with other great nonprofit organizations or work toward other causes with our Bourbon Strong, Kentucky Strong raffle, and we've got some huge bourbon prizes to give it away tonight. 4 winners tonight in all. Depending
on what our first drawing takes, with that and everything else that's out here, we're going to give away north of $20,000 worth of bourbon.
Wow, hadn't thought of it that way, man.
Yeah.
Gosh,
yeah, so glad we upped the insurance policy for the 30 minutes the bourbon will be in the building.
As does our board member.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, Justin Howard, who
happens to cover us.
Shout out to Justin. So we appreciate you, man.
That's right. Yeah. But so we don't have any time to waste. We lollygag a lot. I feel like we got to get into the first one.
We should.
So tell everybody what they're supporting, right?
Yeah, let's make sure you know it is Whiskey Wednesdays, round 4. It's week 8. Mm-hmm. And during this 13-week round of Whiskey Wednesdays, we are supporting United Way of Central Kentucky, a great partner of Gift 270 from our very inception. They've been with us as a partner since 2016, and we couldn't be happier that we're getting a chance to collaborate with them on this Whiskey Wednesdays. The goal is to raise $40K to help meet some unmet needs that the community has been asked to fund, and that will free up other funds from the general fund and the annual campaign from United Way of Central Kentucky to go to those efforts. So it's all about doing good in the community, and we couldn't do it without you. So thank you to everyone that bought a ticket. Right. Have we even hit them with a ticket number yet?
We haven't, and that's what I was going to say. We're well on our way to their $40,000 goal. Another good night. 1,351 tickets for Whiskey Wednesdays only.
Yeah.
For Whiskey Wednesdays only tonight. Great turnout. We appreciate everyone whose name's in this tumbler.
But
what?
It means we get to keep the Weller 12.
We do. We're opening it right now.
So could you guys grab some glasses and let's go? We're gonna mix it with a bunch of stuff and watch
everyone lose their mind.
And that was the time Give 270 broke the internet. No, we are not gonna mix a cocktail with Weller 12, but we are gonna offer it up again next week. So if we sell 1,600 tickets or more during next week's Whiskey Wednesdays, which will be week 9. We're running out of spots for the Pappy, but we've got a few left, or we've got sets of Weller that you can take if you choose to go that route, because it's the bird in the hand edition. You can have the bird, or you can say, give me one of those.
You can say, give me the hand.
Give me the hand. I'll take one bottle of Weller and I want to be in the drawing. Only 11 people total are going to have a shot at that set, maximum. If one of our winners between now and week 13 decides to take the set of Weller, that number comes down each time.
So if the math in my head works, which is a scary place to be.
Oh, let's not do math.
We're in week 8, so we've got 7 under our belt. 2 people have taken the Weller. So that means right now, everyone in the Pappy drawing has a 1 in 5 shot.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
The math works.
Yep. They're
Being
agreeing
told
with
the
us
math
off
works.
camera. So.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So, but next week it'll work the same. $5 tickets at give270.org.
Which
if
are on
you
sale
win,
right now, by the way.
you get to choose the set or a single bottle advance for the Pappy if we hit 1,600 tickets or more. And we really need to do that because those numbers help us get to that goal with United Way of Central Kentucky. It's not just about, like tempting you guys. It's about making certain that we have our fundraising goal. But if we hit 1,600 tickets next week, then what we'll do is we'll draw a second name after our weekly winner, and we'll give away another bottle of Weller, the 12-year.
Sought after.
The hardest
Weller
to find
12.
right now.
The hardest to find.
So,
Can you believe it? You've got your computer, I see.
We were on top of things tonight.
I've got the key to the tumbler. There's dryer sheets in there. Although it's becoming less staticky. I noticed that last week as an observer, there weren't as many sticking. So I think we're getting her broke in.
But I think we should stick with the dryer sheets.
Well,
it just really...
And it makes it smell good in here.
It smells great in here.
Adds to the ambiance. So all right, let's get draw number 1 under our belt. How about
so
it?
let's give away either a set of Weller.
That's right.
Or a single bottle of Weller and the shot
of the Pappy.
Okay, we know what we're doing now. It's Whiskey
He's
Wednesdays.
Here, pulling the pin. Kenny's turning his back to me. Y'all know how this works. Same way every week. I heard Joe say last week, well, Eric only goes one way. So, Joe, in honor of you, and the reason I do is because it sounds like this every time you go the other way.
You're just doing it wrong.
Well, I've been told that my whole life. So, all right. Give it a few tumbles here. Yeah. I hear you off camera there. All right, we've got some scragglers here. Let's get these to drop down. If I can figure out, I've been gone a week. I can't remember how the key goes in anymore. All right, Kenny, it's all you, buddy.
All right, we need 1 ticket this time,
ticket.
right? No dryer sheets.
No dryer sheets.
All
There's
right.
one on top. I can see it.
Yep, we're gonna take. I've got 2, so I need 1. That's
Right
1.
there.
That is 1 ticket. That is 1 ticket. See it there?
I do.
All right, there we go. We got ticket cam this week because
do.
we're back at full function. So our winner this week comes to us from Georgetown, Kentucky.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been there before.
Yeah, we've had some winners in Georgetown before.
have.
So shout out to Scott County, Kentucky, and their support. Our winner tonight is ticket number 14309. That's the order number.
That's right.
The ticket number is ticket number 727. Ticket 727, and it belongs to Scott Ecton. I'm going to put him right there.
All right,
There you go.
Scott.
Scott Ecton. Ticket number
buddy.
727. He's our winner, and you know what happens next? We got to
We go
find
to
out
the
what
magic
Scott wants to
computer
do.
and we see what Scott wants to do. Scott, if you're watching right now, I know you're screaming at us. I want the Weller set and I want the Pappy. Well, that's not how it works, Scott, so quit being greedy.
All right, let's see what Scott decided. Scott said, I want to win bourbon. So
That we know.
check, one down. And now next, we can even tell you, Scott bought his ticket 6 hours ago.
All right.
All right. And Scott, let's see, he's got a series of tickets here, so that's the correct one. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
They were all together.
Yeah.
And Scott is keeping us on the path that says, if I win, let me play for the Pappy.
I'm going to keep one bottle.
I'm going to keep 1 bottle.
And that 1 bottle is
Scott knows what's up.
single barrel. Congratulations, Scott. Another bottle of single barrel. Staying in the Commonwealth, making its way east to Georgetown, Kentucky. Thank you,
There go.
Scott.
Yeah,
Appreciate
congratulations to Scott. Scott's our winner tonight of Whiskey Wednesdays, and this is normally when we'd be like, hey, see you guys, but we're not going to do that this week
Now
as
your $5
promised.
tickets, blah, blah,
Oh
blah,
yeah,
blah,
we
blah.
should cover that.
You can still do that,
Yeah,
right?
well, because they could do that instead of, well, I mean, they're going to want to stay tuned for intermission because we're going to make a cocktail. It should be interesting.
It's an unusual cocktail.
We wanted to bring them something maybe that they hadn't heard of before.
Yeah.
We're down a little bit of a rabbit hole. It's like, hey, we need to find new ways to enjoy bourbon, so cocktails have become the way to do that. So we're going to do that here in just a moment, but right now, if you'd like, you can go ahead to give270.org, get your $5 tickets for week
Week 9
of
We're
Whiskey
burning through this
Wednesdays.
week.
We've got what? That's 4 more spots.
A few weeks away, we'll be giving this away. But we're going to almost give away this entire set again.
We are. Bourbon Strong is next. We'll see you in just a minute.
Take it away, Joe.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm trying to get the ice settled over here. Hold on. There we go. There we go. This is live. We're live, folks.
YouTube.
So we have a fun cocktail tonight, as you all were saying in there. This is something that is, as I was looking it up, shout out to Simone Goldberg out of New York, who came up with this cocktail. It's called a vaquero, or vaquero, if you can roll your R's. Man, there you go. And it's a bit of a herbal, kind of spicy, peppery drink. Was originally made for wintertime drink, fall time drink.
Yeah.
But we think it's just something a little different. It's not something you've maybe seen before, and we've been having fun with cocktails, like you said, and we encourage all of you all to try this out. Try this out. Do your riff on this and share it with us.
Yeah.
At Give270.
Yeah, head to your favorite liquor store. Check out some of these items that you need for this. You know, really, I said it a moment ago, we've been looking for new ways to enjoy bourbon.
Yeah.
I'll never forget, one of the first bourbon tastings I went to, luckily enough, was at Churchill Downs, hosted by Freddie No of Jim Beam.
Lucky?
And, it was fantastic.
Good one to start with.
And they were doing a tasting of their small batch, and Freddie talked about, the way people are kind of purist or what have you, and, you got to drink it straight. You can't, do you even put ice in it or whatever? Right. Freddie said, look, we make this stuff. Drink it however you want.
That's
I don't
right.
care. I don't care what you do.
As long
we
as you
make
crack
it.
in a bottle, it doesn't matter.
And we're good Kentuckians. We benefit from the industry. So if you're out there and you're watching and you haven't found a way to enjoy bourbon, maybe a cocktail is the way to get there.
Try something different. The great thing about this cocktail is it actually calls for Buffalo Trace.
Yeah,
which is one of our favorites. We've actually got a store pick here. One of our favorite kind of daily drinkers comes from Buffalo Trace Distillery, where a lot of our favorite bourbons come from.
Absolutely, we're giving away a lot of that tonight,
which is nice.
It is kind of a Buffalo Trace night, actually.
It is.
Everything we're giving away.
It is.
So.
It really is. Okay, what first, Kenny?
Well, so interestingly enough, this is probably one of the more complicated cocktails that's out there, right? A lot of the classics are 3 ingredients and done. Sure. This one's got a little bit more going on. But because of that, we know that the bartender recommends, or at least what we've read, that they recommend Buffalo Trace. Right. You don't always know that with a lot of classic cocktails because, who knows what they're making it with. But some of the more contemporary cocktails, some of the stuff from Sam Ross and an example like this, we actually know which bourbon the bartender featured, which I think is kind of cool. So the first thing that we're going to do, and as I mentioned, this is a pretty complicated one.
Sure.
So we're going to grab a couple of chunks of pineapple here.
Okay.
And we're going to add to those chunks of pineapple a single sage leaf.
Yep.
Okay.
And you got to pick out your best sage leaf for your presentation at the end.
Yeah, we're going to eventually want to. This one's going because we're going to muddle this.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you look at recipes about muddling, apparently the way you muddle matters.
Okay.
So some recipes will say bruise but don't abuse.
All right.
This one says abuse.
This one
it says hey,
let's
just make it an absolute just kind of paste.
Okay.
So we're going to muddle this real good.
And pineapple isn't something you see in a lot of bourbon.
No, typically shows
cocktails,
up more in some, like your tiki drinks and that sort of thing. But it does some interesting things with this cocktail, and we're going to enjoy it this evening. So we're going to muddle that real good. Okay. And to our muddled pineapple and sage leaf,
we get it right here.
Yeah, we are going to add 1.5 parts of Buffalo Trace, 90 proof.
Okay,
is that correct?
Yeah, 90 proof. Yeah. And for anybody that's watching, if you have not clicked subscribe on YouTube, make sure to do so. We do a Whiskey Wednesday drawing every week, and we would love for you to see our content. So make sure to click subscribe down there while you're enjoying this cocktail.
There you go. So after our 1.5 ounces of Buffalo Trace, we are going to add 3/4 parts of fresh squeezed lemon juice. It's got to be fresh squeezed, man.
Okay.
You don't want to go with that store-bought stuff.
No.
It's a little heavy on the pour there, so we'll lighten that up. And then this is what I really think sets this one apart. I was not familiar with this stuff until kind of searching for some different bourbon cocktails. This is Ancho Reyes Verde.
Yeah.
So this is a Poblano chili liqueur. They have a regular, like, red chili liqueur. This is their green, made with Poblano peppers. And we're going to use 3/4 of an ounce of it.
And smells so fascinating.
Oh, man.
I mean, it really does. It almost smells like a verde salsa or something. I mean, it is a strong flavor. And as you think of putting this into the cocktail, you're like, whoa, that's gonna maybe be overpowering. And as we sampled before, it's not. It's very
really
interesting.
kind of the finish on this cocktail. Right. Then our next spirit is Aperol. This is a really interesting. This is an aperitif or an aperitivo. Aperitivo. There you go. Get that Italian going there. So we're only going to use an ounce of this, but this is going to create. This is considered a potable bitter. So if you're familiar with cocktails, a lot of folks will make a couple of dashes of this and that.
Yeah.
But Campari, Aperol are a potable bitter that gets used in some cocktails. And then we're going to finish this up with a little bit of sweetening.
How much does this cocktail cost, Kenny?
So
if you had to put $1 on it, what would we charge for this?
So, I don't know. We've been giving them away for free so far.
So. We got to figure out what it costs.
But 1/4 of an ounce to finish this with the Demerara. This is your richer, simple syrup.
Okay.
So Demerara syrup is going to finish that off.
Yep.
And then we're going to come over here.
Okay.
And we're going to add
some ice cubes or some
ice
crushed
to our
ice
shaker.
into the shaker.
And a couple things to keep in mind. It's important to add the ice last, right? Because you want to kind of delay that dilution. It is important to making the cocktail, but now we're going to give it a nice hard shake.
Yep. And you have to practice this motion at home. If you make cocktails, you have to.
Yeah.
It's required.
Get it right.
If you don't do the proper shake, your cocktail's not going to turn out.
That's right.
It's just facts. So you better practice.
It's all in the shake. Got a good
It's all
seal
in the
there.
shake. It's all in the shake.
And what we're going to do is we're going to give us a double strain here. Okay. So, and interestingly, this is served typically in either a coupe or a martini glass.
Okay.
But we do so over a rock with this particular.
And the double strain is really probably because we have so many pulp pieces or pieces from.
Yeah, we're just wanting to avoid.
You want a nice clean drink without maybe some of that for the presentation purposes.
Yeah, we want to make certain that we avoid some of the lemon pulp and even seeds that might have made it through the fresh squeeze moment there.
Yeah.
All right. And then our garnish on this is going to be simply another sage leaf.
Looky there.
And there you have the vaquero.
Looky there.
So,
okay.
Should we have a drink?
Let's see how it smells. Okay, you do definitely get. I'm acting like I haven't drank it before. We sampled it before. I'm not even gonna lie.
Tell them all about it, Joe.
This is the first time I've smelled this. You do get some of the verde.
Yeah,
on the
absolutely.
nose,
That
right up front.
Yeah, that chili comes through. It's pretty interesting.
That's interesting.
So, cheers.
Cheers. Still a lot of sweetness to kind of go with that pop, that pepperiness.
Yeah, you got so much going on here. It's pretty interesting. Like it's a really well balanced, but they talk a lot about cocktails being balanced. This cocktail, in my opinion, and I don't know if that means anything because I'm just learning these things, but is layered, right? Because you get kind of the bright citrus up front. You move into kind of some of the sweetness that's there, and then it carries through, and that pepper just lingers in the end.
Yeah, that's really fascinating.
I feel very confident I'll be having one of these on Cinco de Mayo. Certainly in the fall.
Christmas in July.
There you go.
I mean, this is a great cocktail
on Whiskey Wednesday's Bourbon Strong.
Or on Whiskey Wednesday's Bourbon Strong. There we go. Kenny, this is a great cocktail. I think for anybody who wants to try this one, I think they should. Try this one at home. You can drink it anytime. It's not necessarily a fall drink, I don't think, or a winter drink. I think you can have this anytime.
So enjoy it when you want.
Enjoy it when you want, and experiment with your bourbon. If you like a nice neat pour every now and then, that's great. But experiment. Try some different cocktails, and when you do, make sure to share it with us. Tag us at Give270 hashtag Give270. I don't know.
Yep.
We don't have a specific one for these yet.
That's plenty.
Do that. Share what you're working on. We would be we'd love to see it. Okay, how are you all going in there? Are you guys almost ready? They're ready to rock and roll. All right. Now it's time for the second part, our second raffle of tonight. We have our Bourbon Strong, Kentucky Strong, kicking it back over to Kenny and Eric.
We're back again.
ladies and gentlemen.
You've been no.
It's like I was
I
never
don't get
gone.
any of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Except
So.
I was in here lonely doing all the work myself.
Thank you. So
We've
what
got a
was
special
the work? Tell them about the work.
Well, okay, so these didn't just disappear on their own. We had to empty them out. We had to put them in our container because we have to save these for a certain number of time. I had to label everything, pull them all out, put the new names in. 860.
No, 828.
828. That's right.
I'm going to verify that. Is that
no?
here,
I think
you got
yeah.
You got it, man. You're good.
828 names dropped back in for these 3 great prizes that are behind me. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw first, and that will be the 5-bottle set of Pappy, the 23, the 20, the 15, the 12, and the 10-year-old Rip Van Winkle. Second name drawn out is going to get the Thomas H. Handy BTAC, the William L. Weller BTAC, the Eagle Rare BTAC, and the Sazerac. And then prize in name number 3 drawn is going to get the good old Buffalo Trace, which they were just making a cocktail with out there in the other room. An Eagle Rare. Ken and I were just talking about this. The Colonel E.H. Taylor Straight Rye, one of the harder E.H. Taylors to come by these days. Then a Weller Special Reserve Antique and 12-year. Nothing shabby about the next 3 names that are going to come out of here. No one can leave unhappy if their name's drawn. Right?
No. And actually, no one should leave unhappy regardless because it is, again, for a great cause. You mentioned him a moment ago. Going to invite our friend Ken Dozer
in the middle there.
How are you, sir?
Doing well. How are you?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Appreciate you being here tonight. Folks, for those of you that don't know, Ken Dozer is a board member with Opal's Dream Foundation. Has been for quite a while, correct?
Yes, been since 2013.
Outstanding. And it is actually our working relationship with Ken that led to our very first collaboration with Opal's Dream Foundation. It happened a few years ago. We partnered up with North Hardin Wine and Spirits, Mammoth Liquors. We did a Woodford Double Oak pick. It was a single barrel pick. There were some 217 bottles. We dressed them up with a label. We put a wax stamp on them. We reserved them online. And at the end of all that was said, you guys matched the proceeds.
Correct.
And we directed over $13,000 of gear, quality of life items, to the Radcliffe Veterans Center. Just a cool outcome. It was a lot of fun getting a chance to work with your all's organization. We're so glad to have you back for Bourbon Strong, Kentucky Strong. And would love it, Ken, if you would just tell folks a little bit about the important and worthwhile work that Opal's does every day.
Absolutely. And we too, we so much appreciate the collaboration with Give 270. Were it not for you all and the networking that we do, we couldn't reach the population or the number of people that we do. But Opal's dream was the actual dream of Jerry Stith, and he founded this organization, and it's in honor of a lady named Opal Grubbs, who was actually a nursing home resident in Jefferson County. And she was basically dropped off at that nursing home by her father when she was in high school. And she passed away in that same nursing home. She married in that nursing home. Oh, wow. And Jerry befriended Opal. And as a result of that, Opal's Dream Foundation was actually founded, and we're now in over 100 nursing homes in Kentucky and southern Indiana. We serve well in excess of 8,000 residents on an annual basis, and most of these residents candidly fall below the poverty line. A lot of them are ward of the state. A lot of them have no means whatsoever to take care of themselves. So they are basically whatever the nursing homes are able to provide, that's what they get. And, the things that we take for granted in life, folks, I mean, the number one request that we get at Opal's Dream from the majority of these residents, the number one request year in and year out, you'll be surprised, is chapstick. Things that we would never think about. Yeah. But if you're a Medicaid patient, chapstick's not provided. And the second most requested item is Dove soap.
Wow.
Because these people have nothing. I mean, they literally have nothing, and they're in the last segment of their life. So Jerry, he decided several years ago that it was going to be his life's work to help improve the last years, the sunset years of those that could not basically take care of themselves. And this, as you see behind us, is a huge part of our fundraising that we do every year. Because, as I said, we're going to touch on over 8,000 residents there will be over 8,000 residents in the state of Kentucky that would not have Christmas gifts. Not one Christmas gift, because nobody comes to see them. It's just sad. I mean, everybody's been in a nursing home and seen the residents, and when that door opens, everybody wheels out and they look down the hallway hoping somebody's there to come see you. And in most cases, that's not the case. But we have a 100% volunteer board. We have a chaplain that is on staff. And we minister to the spiritual needs, the physical needs, the emotional needs, you name it. And I can't thank the people enough that bought tickets for this raffle, because, again, the funds that come from this raffle will go directly to meeting those needs. We do televisions and we do popcorn machines for the nursing homes. We put jukeboxes in 80 or 90 homes now. And again, as I touched on a while ago, the Christmas gifts, but it's so much more than that. It's the human connection. That's what we do. And then I would be remiss if I did not mention Peter Kaufman, who is our chaplain, and he has an animal ministry that is second to none. I mean, dogs and cats and chickens and turkeys and bunny rabbits and you name it. And you would just be amazed to watch how these residents light up when you place a bunny rabbit in their lap and they have something to love on.
Sure.
And, so many of them have not had a family member come visit them in years. So, again, like I said, this is one of our major fundraisers each year. We have a gala each year as well. This year it will be at the Pendennis Club in Louisville, which will be a black tie event the second Saturday in November. But the bourbon raffles that we do and the gala is what allows us to fund what we do on an annualized basis for these people. So without further ado, I'll stop.
Okay, very good. Well, Ken, thank you for sharing that information for those that are watching. And, obviously it just made so much sense for us to partner once again with Opal's to support the work that you guys are doing. And again, to everyone that purchased tickets, wow. I mean, it makes some really important things possible. Someone's going to leave, 3 people are going to leave very happy tonight as bourbon winners, but at the end of the day, their support has touched other lives, and man, that's a pretty cool thing to say from hanging out here and drawing some names.
That's cool. So I think everyone's screaming at us. Let's find out who wins.
As they
right?
should be.
Yeah, sure. So I think we mix it up a little bit tonight. I'll twist it, open the door. You draw the first one. Let Ken draw the second one.
Okay.
And then I'm not going to draw one, so we'll put it back on you.
Okay.
Right.
Very
So
good.
I like it when it's your fault.
Oh yeah, I see how that goes. So.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. I've already tumbled these a little bit, but we're gonna do it a little bit more.
So remind everyone, we are drawing the first name tonight. We'll take the grand prize. It's the 5-bottle all bourbon set of Van Winkle from Old Rip 10 to the 23-year.
I know, right?
We're back to that.
We're back.
So.
All right, turn your head.
So we're gonna let Ken draw our
Ken's
grand
doing the
prize winner,
first
right?
one. All right, yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, Ken. There you go.
We just need one.
Well, maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
We have one winner, and our winner is from Reiner, Virginia. And this is cool. We saw tickets purchases coming in from all over the place.
California, Illinois, Virginia.
I mean, it's again remarkable. It's a chance for people all over the country to support worthwhile causes right here in our home state. It's ticket number 13601-BSKS-667. Our winner is Nathan. Help me out. Gartner.
Yeah, I call it Gardner.
Okay, we'll go with Gardner. I want to make sure I got that right.
Nathan's like anyone else.
Could it be anyone else?
Anyone else from
So
Virginia.
there it is, though. We're going to show it on Ticket Cam again. There it is, Nathan Gartner with ticket number ending in 667. You have won a 5-bottle set.
It's a good night
of
to
Pappy.
be Nathan.
Put Nathan right there. So next up, we are drawing for the 4 BTAC bottles. Am I going in this time?
You're in.
All right, we'll go in. Going to move them around a good bit. Find where we've got some tickets there. Make sure everybody gets a shot. And there it is. That's our winner. All right, a little closer to home this time, guys.
All right.
All right, you guys see it there. Yep. It is Louisville, Kentucky. It is ticket number 12177 BSKS-342. Deanna Ray is our winner. Deanna Ray. Let's see. There's a little bit of delay on that monitor, so I always have to like chase the angle there. Deanna Ray is the winner of the 4 BTAC bottles. Outstanding.
Now let's give away
one more ticket.
Let's give away 6 more.
What's that? Oh, just here. So.
All right, here we go. What are we making Ken be the bad
Let's
guy
have Ken
again?
finish us up. Oh, sorry. Say we're all down.
Hang
Hold
on.
just a second.
No.
Make sure we're all in there. All right, Ken's going to draw our last winner of the night. So sad. We've had a good time giving away lots of bourbon tonight, but our last and final winner of the night comes out of the tumbler now.
That's from a little ways away.
Oh my, that is.
Oh, all right.
What is it?
Now I'm double checking my state abbreviations.
Yeah.
I think it's Alabama.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so Roll Tide. Oh, okay. It is ticket number 11563 BSKS-174 from Opelika, Alabama. Our winner this time is Ryan Lux. Ryan gets the 6 bottles, is that correct?
6 bottles,
From
yes.
Buffalo Trace. Big congratulations to Ryan.
Yes.
There you have it, folks. We gave away a bunch of bourbon tonight.
Another one.
We did a lot of good for some great causes, and we couldn't do it without you. We'll be back with another Bourbon Strong very soon. Those details are still to come, but Whiskey Wednesdays is going on right now. What do they need to do, Eric?
Go to give270.org. $5 tickets. Buy as many of them as you want. They're open right now. Let's break a record next week. Let's sell more than 1,600. Let's give away 2 prizes next week. Why not?
It's more fun when we draw for more prizes.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
Guys, we appreciate it, really. Over $80,000 in ticket sales tonight, all for a great cause, all because we're giving away a little bit of bourbon. We got some great volunteers, and this is super cool. And we really do appreciate it because we couldn't do any of it without you all at home. So thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.